who say does that.
I'm just saying, I make this in 2 days.
It is evident.
Hi, everyone, and welcome to the NBA. And certainly, on paper, this game is something of a mismatch, Doris.
Yes, it is, but it's always dangerous when one team is expected to win by a large margin. Because why? Human nature. Can't skip steps. These are still professional basketball players. That underdog can be a real dog.
Now, New York starting 5. Josh Hart is out there with OG Anunoby. Then there's Miles McBride. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Bridges in at the 2. Just 3 to shoot. Hart from long range. Ball with the rebound. Pass to Bridges. The Knicks with the rebound. A tough loss coming against San Antonio in their last game.
That's a game they like to put in the rearview mirror. They know they treated it a little too lightly.
They walked through that entire effort. Way too much talent on the roster for them to let that happen.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
I caught up with Coach Charles Lee, and we discussed Mikal Bridges. Coach said Mikal creates a lot of problems with his movement off the ball. He keeps the defense on its toes. We can't allow him to get into a rhythm. And he also praised Bridges' on-ball defense. He'll be the focus of their game plan tonight. Brian?
And Allie, thanks.
And that gets us rolling. Whew, what a tremendous atmosphere in here tonight.
You get the sense there is a level of intensity right out of the gates.
Bridges passes to Anunoby. Now McBride. Towns down low. Williams defending. Got it.
Karl Anthony Towns will mix his spots as a scorer, that time doing work inside.
Outside, Williams. Outside, Green. Counted from distance.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
The Hornets are in the midst of a playoff drought. Their last appearance was 2015, Doris.
Yeah, B.A., that's the longest active streak in the league, not something you love to be associated with. And listen, like other organizations, they've hit on some draft picks, they've missed on some draft picks. A lot of the problem has been injuries that have plagued this organization.
Now, here's Williams. Right now, he's contributing about 15.5 points a game. Williams with the screen. Ball passes to Bridges. Beyond the arc. Ball no good. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. Last time they met was in New York.
The last time they faced this team, they were very aggressive, found numerous ways to get themselves to the line.
Ball finds Green. Nice D from Bridges.
Boy, that's the kind of look this offense is designed to create. That's just a tough miss.
Pass to McBride.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Now here's Anunoby. Over Green. Nice jump shot from the top of the key.
You can see the confidence growing daily. OG Anunoby trusting that jumper.
And we've got a timeout called by Charles Lee. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Robinson, he's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. And here now, the small forwards having a big effect with their shot blocking this season. OG Anunoby, second.
These are some of the league's most versatile defenders in this group. I mean, they can mirror ball handlers on the perimeter as well as contest shots in the paint.
You know, that's a defensive combination you're sort of always looking for in wing players. Strong on the ground, strong in the air. There is no safe ground when one of them is on patrol. Pretty dime there, the kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
Hart with a screen on Smith. Three-pointer, Bridges. Fires in the triple. Bridges has got 6 points.
Boy, how about that quick three response by Mikal Bridges?
And when Josh Green is on the floor, you trust him to make the right decision, Doris.
Well, athletically, he can be a game changer on the defensive end. When he takes care of the ball and makes a simple play, he can be so productive. Guy is very selective when he shoots, very smart basketball player.
That one goes in.
Oh, nice feed. On time and on target.
New York has gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. Pass to Bridges. Anunoby on the wing. Green covering. Hart from long range. Williams grabs the board. For Charlotte, they've gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. Now here's Smith. Defense is right there. Bridges against Hart. Bridges right side. Well, there's the shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. So both teams making some changes here. New York shooting a solid 50% in the opening quarter. Bridges against Curry. Robinson, a screen on Curry. Three-pointer, Bridges. Robinson gets the bucket.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
No doubt those extra possessions can really add up against you when you do not take care of the defensive glass.
And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. New York out in front, up by 2. And back to the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And from what we've seen from New York, what's your take so far?
Well, it's pretty obvious. I mean, cashing in on extra opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Yeah, the defense hasn't been there. They are getting hammered on second chance opportunities.
Charlotte trailing. So on the floor for New York. Achua is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's DeLon Wright. Then there's Campaign. Ball with it. Now guarded by Achua. And he hits it and gets hacked. A three-point chance here if he can convert.
Now you love the tenacity right there of LaMelo Ball. Play through the contact, get the and one opportunity.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
LaMelo Ball. One shot.
One shot.
And that one falls for Ball. Well, Grant, as you always say, in the playoffs, you need a player who can score in isolation.
That's true, B.A. And in a 7-game series, defenses disrupt your set offense. If your stars can go mano-a-mano and create something out of nothing, that's often the best you can get.
The Hornets with a lead. Pass to Simpson. Back to Ball. There's the three. Oh, Ball, so dangerous from the perimeter.
Well, a tough first quarter for this guy. You like to see the shot go in. Nicely done.
Outside Payne. And he comes up with a bucket. Payne's got his first 2 points.
He doesn't have the quickness of some guys, but he sees everything, including that opening.
Pass to Ball. There's a screen by Nurkic. The three is up. Ball no good. And the Knicks with possession. Trailing by 2. Next matchup, they'll be at home against the Wizards. And that kicks off a string of 3 home games for them. Towns for 3. Gets the 3 to fall. Towns has got 5.
Yeah, put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
Now here's Ball. He's got 6, and they pick up 2.
What a finish by LaMelo Ball. Thin frame, but that length at 6'7", he can mix it up now.
Pass to Towns. Right with the ball. Hounded by Ball. 5 on the clock. New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks. Payne with the bucket.
Now shooting the 3 ball at almost 60%. They've been blazing this second quarter.
Here's Simpson. He's been productive, averaging just over 7 points a game. Right against Ball. Pass to Simpson. Lets it fly. Right with the board.
And for him, that's a great look. Expect him to go right back to it if it's available.
No doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
LaMelo Ball is such an instinctive playmaker. Talking about his approach, he said, "I'm just making it up. I see someone, I throw it, whatever comes to mind." Brian, the way he sees the game makes him box office attraction.
Timeout.
I like it. It's that new school flair with a game that harkens back to some of the greats. He's special to watch, Allie. And it's Charles Lee calling timeout here. He wants to review the game plan. So both teams changing it up here. Taking a look at some numbers here for Mikal Bridges.
And over the last 5 games, his field goal percentage has increased. And you can make a case his confidence as well because of this.
Pass to Smith. Here's Williams. It's hauled in by Robinson.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
And here's McBride. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. And the 3 off target. Hornets trail by 4. And here's Smith. 11 points for him last game against Atlanta. And here's Green from the arc. Offensive rebound. Out to Bridges. Takes a 3. On target from range. Bridges has gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
I tell you, the ability to act quickly, to get your shot up as soon as you make the catch, that's beautifully done by Bridges.
Bridges outside. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's going to go on Josh Green.
Well, what you love about Mikal Bridges is he is going to accept whatever his coaches and team ask of him. This is what's allowed him to be successful.
Well, Doris, since he was traded out of Phoenix, Mikal Bridges' scoring numbers have skyrocketed. Why is that?
Well, number one, he's worked hard to develop his skill on the offensive end. He came in as a 3-and-D guy, but what he's proven is he can handle the basketball, he can initiate action. You love the work ethic that went into that.
That free throw, no good. And the Hornets making a change here. Curry's checked in. And a switch here also for New York. Achua's checked in for Robinson. Good on the second one. Smith with it. Checking his numbers. He's put up a little over 9 points a game. Pass to Bridges. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Personal foul.
A bit of a tweener, but Miles Bridges finds ways to show up in the box score doors.
Well, you know he's looking to score, Brian, first and foremost. Easy to set up as he can attack from virtually anywhere. No matter what, you know that Bridges is going to get you some buckets.
2 shots.
And he makes a first.
Guys, what we've come to learn about Miles Bridges is this guy is a force on the offensive end. Whether he's inside or outside, you know he's going to be aggressive trying to put the ball in the basket.
And it's tied up with that one.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
Here's McBride. Sinks the tray.
In general, they're finding good looks from beyond the arc, steadily improving as this game's going along.
Smith outside. On the wing, Green. Bridges outside. Puts up a 3. Charlotte again missing. Hart against Curry. Hart passes to Achua. And Anunoby for 3. And the three-pointer goes. And it's a 6-point New York lead.
You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
The clock runs out, and we are headed to halftime. New York out in front, up 6. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Thanks so much. I'm here with Coach Tom Thibodeau. And Tom, what's it going to take down the stretch to win this ball game?
I think just tough defense, take good shots, not turn the ball over, play smart.
Back to the basics. Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, Allie. After the break, we'll see you right back here to begin quarter number 3.
Welcome to halftime, and after 2 quarters played, some ground to make up for the Charlotte Hornets.
In a game this close, you want to attack the paint. Get yourself some easy looks. Get to the line, man. Get to the line.
Yeah, they become addicted to the jump shooting. We have seen teams win that way, but inconsistently.
And it's time now for the best part of the show. Let's see what the fans have to say. Low-key Christoph wants to know, Shaq, what's the best nickname that you've ever created for somebody else?
I gotta go with one of my more recent creations for Domantas Sabonis. Lithuania lasagna, a.k.a. Sacramento specialty.
Ooh. Usually save the best nicknames for yourself, but I gotta give it to you. I like that Lithuanian lasagna. That's pretty good.
Hey, the nicknames never stop for the big fella.
Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. LaMelo Ball with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Hornets. 6-point game. We've got Smith. Williams is out there with Miles Bridges. Then there's Josh Green, and it's Ball in at the point guard. So that's the group out there for Charlotte. Now here's Ball. Pass to Bridges. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Miles McBride picks one up.
Miles Bridges has a frame that allows him to play through contact, and he welcomes and relishes those opportunities.
And this will be his 3rd and 4th free throws of the game here. And he knocks down the first one. Bridges hits them both. New York leading by 4. Towns outside. 3-pointer. And again, New York with the triple.
Now, Towns has said he believes he's the greatest shooting big ever. That's how confident he is.
Outside, Green. Bridges outside. Pass to Green for 3. Drops in the 3. Green's got his 2nd basket on the night.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling 3-point opportunities.
Now here's Anunoby. He's got 5. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. Bridges passes to Ball. From 11 feet away, Ball ventures inside and converts.
But just take what the defense gives you. If they concede the mid-range, LaMelo says, I like that shot.
Towns a screen on Bridges to the paint. And it's powered home by Towns. Just over 1.5 minutes have passed in the 3rd quarter. Outside, Green. Williams with the screen. Green finds Williams. Smith outside. 3-pointer. Drains the triple. Smith's got 5 points.
Yeah, great idea there. He set Smith up and let him knock him down.
McBride passes to Anunoby. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Doris OG Anunoby helped the Raptors so much on their title run in 2019.
Yeah, the hard part is he was never able to suit up for the NBA Finals. To get through the season and then have an injury at that point, heartbreaking for a player. But consider, he's the first UK-born player to win an NBA title, and that cannot be taken away.
2 shots.
Free throw's good from Anunoby.
What's amazing about OG Anunoby, this guy one of the best wing defenders in the league. You almost have to game plan for what he brings defensively.
Diabate's checked in for Charlotte. Both free throws good from Anunoby. And it's Charles Lee calling timeout here. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. New York making a switch here. Payne's checked in. All right, time now to bring you the teams leading the league in second chance points in the past month. Charlotte in 5th.
Their physicality underneath has been generating a lot of second chance opportunities. We'll see if they can maintain that level of intensity.
Hornets trail by 3. Smith outside. Pass to Diabate. Smith outside. The 3 from Ball. And that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
Now this is just a big-time offensive performance from a young LaMelo Ball. He's already put the league on notice.
Well, we're into the third quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. Payne pass to Towns. Back to Payne. Pass to Hart. Launches a 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Hart's got his first 3 points of the game.
Well, Josh Hart just making a really quick decision on the catch. It touches his hands and he lets it fly.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Here's Diabate. Fires the 3. The rebound by Bridges. 1:49 left to play in the third quarter. Pass to Hart. Towns, right side. Over Williams. And he gets it to go off the front iron. And now it's a 5-point New York lead.
Well, the advantage they have right now is largely based on his play. What an outstanding night.
Bridges against Bridges. Here's Ball. That's basket number 6 in 8 tries.
Wow, LaMelo is always a tough matchup, but tonight almost impossible.
It's Bridges on the wing. 59 seconds left in the third quarter. Shot clock at 6. Here's Towns. Diabate grabs the board.
Listen, he can make that shot right there, but I do know they have other options they can go to.
Here's Bridges. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Well, this guy knows how to put on a show. Put Miles Bridges in the dunk contest. Did you see that?
And that was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, bringing you the sauce. New York has gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. Payne finds Bridges. Towns a screen on Bridges. Jacks up a 3. And Bridges good for 3. Bridges has got 10.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Now here's Ball. He's got 15. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Williams a screen on Payne. The 3 from Ball. That one doesn't drop. Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the fourth quarter. Knicks out in front, up 4. And don't go away. We'll be back in a few moments. It'll be the fourth quarter of basketball coming up next. And we take a listen in now to Tom Thibodeau on a recent huddle.
You got to get some stop. But right now we're making one effort. You got to make 2, 3, 4 efforts. You got to have high hands. You got to stop the ball.
Playing with high energy, something that Coach Thibodeau implores his guys to do all the time.
And when you're playing for Tibbs, he wants you to hustle and to make multiple efforts on defense.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. So on the floor for the Knicks, they've got Landry Shamet, Cameron Payne out there with DeLon Wright. Then there's Achua, and it's Towns in at the center position. Here's Simpson. Ball right side. And the ball out of play. The Knicks will have it.
Substitution for Knicks. Number 13, Tyler Arvidas.
Knicks leading by 4. Pass to Kolek. Outside Achua. And there's the call on Yusuf Nurkic. That's his first foul of the game. Beauchamp, he's checked in for New York.
Substitution for the Knicks. Number 14, Marjon Beauchamp.
Here's Payne. Clock at 6. Towns for 3. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. About 1 minute played here in the fourth quarter. Ball outside. Gets the 3 ball to go. Ball's got 10 points in just the second half.
Building confidence in that deep ball. 1 from distance in the first, 2 in the second.
And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. Smith, he's checked in for Charlotte. And the Knicks making a change here as well. McBride's checked in and keeping us updated from the sideline. Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, over the last break I listened to Tom Thibodeau address the team. Coach telling their team this is a tight one. We need full effort defensively, 1 or 2 stops, and we will win this game. A coach preaching defense, a familiar tune.
Thanks for that, Allie. Here's Beauchamp. Towns outside. Towns on a screen. Shot clock at 5. McBride. Rebounded by Nurkic.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
Pass to Simpson. Nurkic with the ball. To take the lead. Nurkic. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Hornets lead by 1.
Oh, you better not lose contact with Yusuf Nurkic's body. This guy will punish you.
Payne, pass to Towns. Not going to go that time. Nurkic with some nice D. The Hornets have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. The baseline J, and Ball with the basket. The assist by Smith. Ball's got 20.
What an electrifying game by LaMelo Ball. Is anyone more exciting than this young guy?
And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. here for New York. Hart's checked in for Achua. Anunoby comes in for Beauchamp. And Mikal Bridges subbed in for Payne. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Pass to Towns. Will it go? And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. That's on Mark Williams.
Well, he's got moves and counter moves inside. Towns makes the defender pick his poison.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Hornets.
Well, picking all the low-hanging fruit, defenses these days want to concede the mid-range, and they're happy to take it.
I think another thing that's striking here tonight, the ball movement is incredible. Again and again, they're making smart passes to ready shooters.
That one misses.
And they need to play good defense here. That trip to the line helped and hurt.
And stolen by Bridges. Hard against Williams. Towns, left side. Anunoby passes to Towns. Over Green. That's good from Towns. On the assist from Anunoby. Towns has got 10 points here in the second half. Now here's ball. McBride covers. Ball left side. Smith outside. The three is up. He drops it from range. And the Hornets lead by 3.
A dead-eye shooter, Nick Smith, is great from three-point land. That might be his biggest asset to this team.
Now here's Towns. Over Williams. And drilled from 6 feet. Towns has got 5 points now in the quarter.
How about the calm demeanor of Towns? Well made for pressure situations.
Here's ball. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Ball's got 22 points.
Are you serious? What a sweet move. Broke his ankles on that one.
Pass to Towns. Over Williams. And the Knicks getting another bucket right there.
When your stars shine bright in the toughest moments, Towns the look of a superstar.
Up top ball. McBride covers.
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
Now here's McBride. Pass to Towns. Towns double team. Bridges outside. Just 5 on the clock. Puts it up. McBride can't get it to go.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Here's ball. It's rebounded by New York. And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. And Coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. Any speculation on what we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
Tricky situation here. They need some kind of bucket to stay alive.
And it's either got to be a three-pointer or a score quickly and take the foul.
And the Knicks with possession. They trail by 3.
And you know they were praying for that one to go down.
Let's prove it time. Fourth quarter. Don't get it done now. No more chances.
Yeah, no, you had to do that. I mean, you can't allow them to dribble out the time.
15 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. And so they foul intentionally.
Personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for Charlotte. Taking 2 shots.
Oh, the first of 2, no good. A heartbreaker. And he does get the second one. And that gives him a 4-point cushion. Here's McBride. Outside Anunoby. Pass to Towns. Here's McBride. And it's good. And that one brings them within 1.
And coming down the stretch, you just can't afford that type of defensive breakdown.
And right now, neither side can get a stop. Looks like both coaches will have plenty of material for the film room.
And it's Charles Lee calling timeout here. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. And an intentional foul there stops the clock. He drops the first one, and that'll put him up 2. Second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's a 3-point game.
A bit of heroics at the line right there as he bumps their lead to 3 and makes things a little easier for them defensively.
And so it's the Hornets who come out on top here. That was an incredible night of hoops.